many Israelis, it is inconceivable that Hamas continues to hold some 100 Israeli hostages in Gaza after more than a year of war. Like many of the hostages' relatives, Yarden Gonen has worked desperately day and night, traveling all over the world to make sure the plight of her sister and the other hostages kidnapped by Hamas in the October 7, 2023 attack would not be forgotten.
We're not just feeling violated by the fact that terrorists invaded Israel and murdered so many people and kidnapped so many others. We also feel abandoned. I mean, how come the world believes a terror organization narrative more than an innocent people?
Israeli protests demanding a ceasefire deal to release the hostages grew in size and intensity during 2024. They reached a peak when hundreds of thousands went to the streets after it was revealed that 6 young hostages were killed in captivity and their bodies brought back by Israeli soldiers. Gil Dickman is the cousin of one of those hostages, Carmel Gat. He says the protests show the wide gap between the will of the Israeli people and what he sees as the politically motivated actions of the government.
Most of Israelis want the hostages to come home, and they're willing to pay the prices. The government, the leadership, they'd rather keep this war going forever and not end this war, even if it means that the hostages will stay in captivity.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that ending the war with a hostage deal and a ceasefire would mean that Hamas stays in power and could present a threat to Israel in the future. As a tenuous ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in South Lebanon took hold late in 2024, many hope that a deal with Hamas that would end the war and free the hostages could be next. But until that happens, many Israeli analysts and politicians say the society is still trapped in the trauma of October 7th.
We're traumatized from what happened to us, and it's going to take a long time to rehabilitate the Israeli society. But I think there is no rehabilitation without bringing them back home. That's the first step. Once they're here, we will have all the opportunity to take care of them and take care of the Israeli society.
A recently released Hamas propaganda video shows Israeli-American hostage Idan Alexander pleading for U.S. President-elect Donald Trump to help secure his freedom. Trump has warned that there will be, quote, all hell to pay if the hostages are not released before he takes office in January. When and if that happens, Israeli society will have a long road of healing ahead. Linda Gradstein, VOA News, Jerusalem.